President Trump blasting former FBI Director James Comey after a new report claims more than half of Comey's memos on conversations he had with the president contained classified material. The president tweeting, quote, James Comey leaked classified information to the media. That is so illegal. The report is raising the possibility that Comey broke FBI rules by releasing classified information without permission and ignored the same security protocol as Hillary Clinton, something that he blasted Mrs. Clinton for during the 2016 election campaign. Attorney Andrew Stoltmann joins me now with more, and good to have you here. Andrew, do you think Comey did something wrong?
Well, I mean, at an absolute minimum, he violated the FBI's policy. You can't have the former FBI director releasing information that he intends to go to the media. So now the $64,000 question was, did he disclose confidential information to his source that then leaked it to the New York Times? Mm-hmm. That remains to be seen. But at a minimum, he showed extraordinarily bad judgment. He showed Hillary Clinton-like poor judgment. And I think this issue might be at the top of the list for Mr. Mueller when he's investigating.
Except that Mr. Mueller is like Comey's best friend, right? They're buddies, which is a whole other can of worms we can get into in a second. But I want to stay on this idea. Because, you know, Andrew, I got to tell you, I was flabbergasted by this. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. I don't care whether you hate Trump, whether you love Trump. The idea that the guy's running the FBI gets a thought in his head in the middle of the night and says, you know what, I'm going to call up my friend at Columbia and I'm going to release these memos to him so he can go release them to the New York Times. That's messed up. And if he's leaking like that, who the heck else is leaking?
That's right. And remember how high of a standard he gets held to. He can't do the Hillary Clinton, gee, me not know what the rules are. He has a duty as the former FBI director and also the former head of the prosecutor's office in the Southern District of New York to know the rules and to follow the law. And then remember this issue as well. What did he do with these memos after he left the FBI? Did he send them on an unsecured server? Did he send them via an unsecured email address? This really opens up a Pandora's box for our highest legal officer in this great country of ours, and it'll be fascinating to see what happens.
But then the question, Andrew, is was the information classified or not, right? I mean, Trump is alleging that it's classified stuff. Comey would say, oh, no, I wrote these memos in such a way that none of it had to be classified because I knew I'd want to get out there and leak it all, basically, eventually. Yeah. So was it classified? Was it not classified? And by the way, I don't even care if it is or it isn't. The fact that the head of the FBI takes it upon himself to say, I want a special prosecutor.
What you need to do is you need to have a criminal prosecution with respect to some of these people that are leaking confidential information to make an example, because there's nothing like a 10-foot by 14-foot jail cell to get people's attention and to get them to stop leaking.
Well, you know, people forget, and there wasn't a lot of news around it at the time, but actually President Obama went after leakers pretty hard when he was right there in Washington initially. And so maybe that's going to be what it's going to take. Andrew, good to see you. Great to have your perspective. Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you.